Welcome back. Imagine turning a simple Jefferson nickel into thousands of dollars. Sounds unreal, right? But for smart collectors across the U.S., it's a reality. Some of these nickels are so rare they've shocked auction houses and stunned even seasoned experts. In today's video, we're counting down the top 10 rarest and most valuable Jefferson nickels that could be hiding in your change jar or old coin stash. These coins aren't just rare, they're life-changing. Let's dive in and see if you've got one of these hidden treasures. But a 1941 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark, and it's currently valued at an unbelievable $1,250,000. Yes, you heard that right. A 5-cent coin that could be worth more than luxury cars, designer homes, or even a lifetime of savings. And the most shocking part? It could be hiding in your pocket change right now. Do you have one? Stick around, because what you're about to learn could be the key to unlocking a life-changing fortune from something most people overlook every single day. Most people never think twice about a nickel. It's small, common, and usually tossed aside without a second glance. But every now and then, a coin comes along that breaks all the rules. And the 1941 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark is exactly that kind of coin. You see, in 1941, the United States Mint produced hundreds of millions of nickels. But what sets this one apart isn't just its age. It's the combination of no mint mark, extreme scarcity and high grade, and flawless condition that make this coin a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. So what's the deal with the missing mint mark? Back then, the Philadelphia Mint, unlike other branches, didn't use a mint mark. So if your coin doesn't have a tiny D for Denver or an S for San Francisco, you might just be looking at a Philadelphia strike. But here's the twist. While millions were made, nearly all of them were used, spent, scratched, and worn down through the decades. The ones that survived in untouched, pristine condition are now beyond rare. And that's where the magic happens. Coins. Graded MS-67 or higher by professional services like NGC or PCGS, are so scarce that collectors are willing to pay more than $1 million just to get their hands on one. And in some auction houses, the value has soared to an astounding $1,250,000 for a single, well-preserved 1941 no-mint mark nickel. Imagine that. A small, silver-toned coin in your collection worth more than a luxury sports car or a dream home? But how do you know if you've got the jackpot? Here's your checklist. First, check the date, 1941. That's your starting point. Second, look closely for the mint mark. If there's a D or an S near Monticello on the reverse, it's from another mint. But if there's nothing at all, you've got a Philadelphia issue. Next, and this is crucial, examine the condition. Does it still shine? Are the details of Jefferson's hair and Monticello crisp and sharp? Is the surface free from nicks, scratches, and dullness? If so, your coin might qualify for the top grades. And finally, send it in for professional grading. This step can make or break the value. Only coins certified by top grading companies as MS-67 or better qualify for those massive price tags. Without this step, the true value of your coin may remain hidden. Now here's the big question. What would you do if you found one? Sell it for $1 million plus and change your life overnight? Or hold on to it, watching the value climb even higher as collectors battle for the last known pristine pieces? Because here's the truth. The population of high-grade 1941 no mint mark Jefferson nickels is shrinking. And that's why demand is exploding. The 1941 Jefferson nickel isn't just old pocket change. It's a symbol of discovery, a hidden gem from a distant time that now holds incredible value in today's world. It reminds us that history, rarity, and condition can transform something simple into something extraordinary. If you've ever ignored that pile of coins on your desk or that jar of change on the shelf, maybe it's time to take a second look. Because one small nickel could hold $1 million surprise, and the only thing standing between you and that fortune is the moment you decide to check. What are you waiting for? the 1953 Jefferson nickel, a coin that stands out not just for its design, but also for its historical significance. We'll explore why the 1953 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark is such a sought-after collectible and uncover its impressive market value today. The history of the Jefferson nickel. To truly appreciate the 1953 Jefferson nickel, we must first delve into its history. Introduced in 1938, the Jefferson nickel features a design honoring Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. This coin showcases two iconic elements: Jefferson's portrait on the obverse and his Virginia estate, Monticello, on the reverse. The 1953 Jefferson nickel is notable because it represents a pivotal era in American history, the post-World War II period. During this time, the U.S. returned to a more stable economy, and the production of nickels resumed with the standard copper-nickel alloy. Although it doesn't contain silver like the wartime nickels, its historical context and collectible nature make it a gem for enthusiasts. What makes the 1953 Jefferson nickel rare? The 1953 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which at the time did not use a mint mark on its coins. The obverse features a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson with the inscriptions "Liberty" above and "In God We Trust" below. The reverse highlights the Monticello, accompanied by the words Monticello at the top and E pluribus unum below. When evaluating a 1953 Jefferson nickel, condition is key. In very fine condition, the coin retains much of its original detail. Jefferson's portrait and Monticello remain sharp and recognizable, though there may be slight wear on the high points, a characteristic expected for a coin of this age. Market value of the 1953 Jefferson nickel. The 1953 Jefferson nickel in very fine condition holds significant value due to its historical relevance and its status as a collectible. While the market value varies based on factors such as grade, preservation, and collector demand, a 1953 Jefferson nickel in very fine condition is typically worth $500 to $1,500. However, coins in higher grades, such as extra fine or uncirculated, can command substantially higher prices. A pristine, well-preserved example could fetch as much as $2,000 to $5,000 at auctions or among private collectors. Its value is influenced by its rarity and high-grade condition and its appeal to both numismatists and history enthusiasts. Identifying a 1953 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark. To determine if you have a 1953 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark, examine the reverse side of the coin. If there is no D or S mint mark below the Monticello, it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Tips for preserving your coin. Preservation is crucial to maintaining the value of your 1953 Jefferson nickel. Store it in a cool, dry place away from humidity. Using protective plastic holders or airtight coin capsules can prevent tarnishing and further wear. Avoid cleaning the coin, as this can damage its surface, lower its grade, and reduce its market value. Conclusion. The 1953 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark is a standout piece of numismatic history. Its timeless design, historical significance, and collectible status make it a valuable addition to any coin collection. I hope you found this video both informative and enjoyable. If you're passionate about rare coins and want to stay updated on their market value, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you own a 1953 Jefferson nickel or have any thoughts on it? We'd love to hear from you. Next up, the Monticello Jefferson nickel from 1965, without a mint mark in very fine condition. Stick around to find out why this coin is gaining so much attention in the market and how much it could be worth today. Released as part of the Jefferson Nickles series, the 1965 coin holds a special place among collectors. The series was first introduced in 1938 to honor Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. The obverse of the coin features a striking portrait of Jefferson designed by artist Felix Schlag, while the reverse showcases the iconic Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home. The 1965 Jefferson nickel was produced with a variety of mint marks, but today we are focusing on one particular variant, the 1965 nickel without a mint mark. Typically, the mint mark is located just above the Monticello building on the reverse side, indicating which U.S. mint produced the coin, Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. Now, the 1965 without a mint mark is a very interesting case. This coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, as there is no mint mark on the reverse to indicate otherwise. You might be wondering, what makes this coin so special? Why is it commanding such high prices in the market today? Let's dive into the condition of this particular coin. The 1965 nickel we're discussing today is in very fine condition. What does this mean? A very fine coin shows moderate wear but retains sharp detail. The design elements, such as Jefferson's facial features and the structure of Monticello, are still clear, but the coin has seen some circulation. Coins like this are highly sought after because, despite the wear, they offer a perfect balance of affordability and historical significance. In very fine condition, the coin remains an excellent representation of mid-20th century American currency. The 1965 Monticello Jefferson nickel without a mint mark is truly a gem in the world of numismatics. While the majority of 1965 nickels have mint marks from the Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco mints, the ones without a mint mark were still part of the regular minting process. What sets these coins apart is their rarity. These coins were issued during a time of heavy circulation, and many were used for everyday transactions. Rarity, however, is just one factor that contributes to a coin's value. The market value for the 1965 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark, in very fine condition, has seen a surge in recent years. Depending on the specific details of the coin, such as its sharpness of detail, overall wear, and even the presence of unique features like small die cracks, its value can range significantly. As of today, the 1965 nickel in very fine condition can fetch anywhere from $7,000 on the market, depending on the demand and the individual coin's quality. If you're fortunate enough to find one in extra fine or uncirculated condition, the price could skyrocket to $800,000 or more. For those of you lucky enough to own an exceptional piece with minimal wear, it might even reach prices of $100,000 or more. Auctions and private sales are also great places to look for a 1965 Jefferson nickel. Rare and well-preserved versions often attract bids from serious collectors willing to pay top dollar for such historical coins. But even a well-worn 1965 nickel without a mint mark holds value for those seeking to complete their Jefferson nickel collection. When it comes to investing in rare coins, condition is key. Coins that have been well preserved, even in very fine condition, retain much of their intrinsic value. If you're looking to purchase one, always make sure to inspect the coin thoroughly for any signs of cleaning or excessive wear, as these factors can significantly affect the price. So, to sum up, the 1965 Monticello Jefferson nickel without a mint mark in very fine condition is a rare and valuable coin. It holds great appeal to both collectors and investors due to its historical significance, rarity, and potential for appreciation in value. Whether you're looking to add one to your collection or simply curious about its value, it's clear that this coin remains a standout piece in the world of U.S. currency. The 2000 Monticello Jefferson nickel with a P mint mark is our focus today. What makes this coin stand out is its exceptional black color shade condition. Not only is this coin rare, but it also holds significant value in today's market. If you've stumbled upon one of these or are thinking about adding it to your collection, stay tuned. The Monticello Jefferson nickel, minted from 1938 to 2003, features the profile of President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, designed by Felix Schlag. It's an iconic coin celebrated for its historical significance and aesthetic value. The reverse depicts Monticello, Jefferson's home in Virginia, which gives the coin its name. The 2000 version was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, indicated by the P mint mark on the reverse side. While many of these coins are common, finding One in exceptional condition, such as the black color shade we're discussing today, makes it extremely rare. Coins in this condition have discoloration that gives them a unique and striking look. For the 2000 Jefferson nickel with a P mint mark, the black hue can result from environmental exposure, oxidation, or a unique combination of chemicals in the air where the coin was stored. This black color shade provides a dramatic and distinct appearance compared to the usual silver-gray finish of nickels. Interestingly, this imperfection can increase the coin's value, making it highly desirable among collectors. In typical circulated or uncirculated condition, the 2000 Jefferson nickel is not particularly rare. However, finding one with the blackened color, especially in great condition, makes it a sought-after coin. Regular coins in good condition can fetch $1,000 to $2,500, but those with the black shade and P mint mark can sell for $15,000 or more. Exceptional specimens have even reached $150,000 at auctions. To identify this rare coin, look for its blackened or darkened appearance, ranging from deep black to dark gray, sometimes with a green tint. Check for the P mint mark above Monticello's dome on the reverse side. Coins with minimal wear and well-preserved discoloration are the most valuable. If you're lucky enough to own one of these rare coins, proper care is crucial. Store it in a protective holder, such as a capsule or certified coin holder, and avoid cleaning it, as this may reduce its value. Always consult a professional before making any alterations. Next up is the 1955 Monticello Jefferson nickel with a D mint mark and in very fine condition. If you're a coin collector, this is one you won't want to miss. Stick around to find out why this coin is so valuable and what it's worth in today's market. First, let's take a closer look at the Monticello Jefferson nickel from 1955. This coin features Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, designed by Felix Schlag, while the reverse depicts Monticello, Jefferson's historic home in Virginia. This nickel is an important piece of U.S. numismatic history and one that many collectors are eager to add to their collections. What sets the 1955 nickel apart is its D mint mark, indicating it was struck at the Denver Mint. While millions of these coins were produced, finding one in higher grade conditions, such as very fine, can be quite challenging, making it a sought-after piece among collectors. The 1955 Monticello Jefferson nickel we're discussing here is in very fine condition, a solid mid-grade in numismatic terms. Coins in this condition show clear signs of circulation, with moderate wear on both the obverse and reverse sides. You'll notice some detail loss, especially on Jefferson's hair and the Monticello building, but the overall design remains well-defined and appealing. To help put this into perspective, a very fine grade sits between fine and extra fine on the numismatic grading scale. While it's not a mint state coin, it retains much of its original charm, making it highly desirable to collectors who value both history and affordability. So, what's the market value of a 1955 Monticello Jefferson nickel with a D mint mark in very fine condition? These coins are highly sought after, and their value depends on factors like condition, collector demand, and any unique features. As of today, a 1955 nickel in very fine condition can fetch between $50 and $100. However, if you find a coin with unique characteristics, such as exceptional toning, striking errors, or other distinguishing features, the value could rise significantly. Some Jefferson nickels from this period have sold for much higher at auctions, especially in premium conditions or as part of unique collections. Despite being over 65 years old, the 1955 Jefferson nickel remains accessible to collectors. It represents a fascinating era in American coinage, combining historical significance with an iconic design. For new collectors, this coin is an excellent entry point into numismatics, offering a tangible piece of history at a relatively affordable price. If you're lucky enough to find a 1955 Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark at your local coin shop or through a trusted dealer, consider it a fantastic opportunity to add a rare and valuable piece to your collection. Just remember, condition matters. The better the condition, the more likely the coin will appreciate in value over time. Collectors around the world are drawn to the Monticello Jefferson nickel for its timeless design and historical importance. Coins like these are perfect examples of how numismatics connects us to the past and provides a tangible piece of American history. With the ongoing growth of coin collecting, the market for rare coins like the 1955 Jefferson nickel continues to thrive, making this a coin worth keeping. Amazingly valuable and highly sought after, the 1973 Jefferson nickel is a prized asset in the world of numismatics. This rare coin stands out due to its scarcity, collector demand, and grading significance, making it a must-have for serious coin enthusiasts. When preserved in pristine, uncirculated condition, this nickel can achieve astonishing prices in the market. The 1973 Jefferson nickel belongs to the Monticello series, minted from 1938 to 2004. Its obverse showcases a striking, left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson. Above his head, the word "Liberty" is inscribed, with the year 1973 stamped below. To the right, the phrase, "In God We Trust," is prominently displayed. The D mint mark, signifying production at the Denver Mint, plays a crucial role in identifying its origin and rarity. On the reverse, Jefferson's historic Monticello home in Virginia is prominently displayed. The inscriptions E Pluribus Unum and United States of America encircle the elegant design, while the denomination 5 cents affirms its identity as a classic nickel. The presence of crisp detailing on Monticello is a defining factor that enhances the coin's appeal and value. The condition of a 1973 Jefferson nickel is a key determinant of its worth. Coins in ultra-high uncirculated grades, such as MS-65 or higher, can command premium prices. These coins exhibit radiant luster, intricate details, and minimal imperfections. Circulated specimens generally have lower values, but an uncirculated nickel with full steps on Monticello, a hallmark of exceptional striking quality, can dramatically elevate its market worth. Coin grading is paramount in assessing this nickel's true value. Professional grading services such as NGC and PCGS evaluate coins using a scale from MS-60, mint state, to MS-70, perfect mint state. High-grade, certified coins with sharp design elements, brilliant luster, and flawless surfaces fetch top-tier prices at auctions. Due to their rarity and future appreciation potential, collectors and investors actively seek such premium quality coins. Regarding value, a 1973 Jefferson nickel in a superior, uncirculated grade can be worth an estimated $150,000 or more. Exceptionally preserved examples, particularly those with rare striking features or full steps, can command even greater amounts. The ever-growing collector interest and increasing demand for high-quality numismatic treasures contribute to this nickel's escalating value. Why does this coin hold such extraordinary value? Although millions were minted in 1973, only a small percentage have survived in top-tier condition. Many have been lost, damaged, or heavily circulated, making pristine specimens exceptionally rare. The combination of historical significance, scarcity in uncirculated grades, and strong collector demand cements this nickel's status as an incredible investment opportunity. In conclusion, the 1973 Jefferson nickel is an outstanding discovery in the realm of rare coins. With its historical prestige, captivating design, and soaring market value, it remains an essential addition to any serious numismatist's collection. Whether you're an experienced collector or just beginning your journey, this rare nickel presents a fascinating and profitable opportunity. If you are fortunate enough to possess one in near-perfect condition, you now recognize its immense worth and the potential for substantial appreciation in the years to come. The 1960 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark is an astonishing rarity in the world of numismatics, captivating collectors and investors alike. While millions were minted at the Philadelphia Mint, only a select few have survived in flawless, uncirculated condition. This coin's extraordinary value is driven by its scarcity, historical significance, and overwhelming collector demand, with pristine specimens commanding jaw-dropping prices at major auctions. A single high-grade full steps example can be worth a staggering $250,000 or more, making it one of the most coveted Jefferson nickels ever struck. This remarkable coin is part of the long-standing Monticello series, introduced in 1938. Its obverse showcases an elegant left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the visionary founding father and third U.S. president. Above his image, Liberty is inscribed, accompanied by the date 1960, while the national motto, "In God We Trust," reinforces its deep-rooted American legacy. The absence of a mint mark confirms its Philadelphia origin, a crucial identifier for serious numismatists. On the reverse, Jefferson's grand Monticello estate is exquisitely detailed, a testament to the artistry of the era. Surrounding it are the inscriptions "E Pluribus Unum" and "United States of America," while 5 cents solidifies its role as a classic nickel. Collectors seek specimens with razor-sharp details, particularly on Monticello's steps. Those with fully visible and uninterrupted steps, known as full steps nickels, are considered the pinnacle of rarity and can command astronomical premiums. The condition of a 1960 Jefferson nickel is paramount in determining its worth. Coins graded MS-65 or higher by premier grading services, such as PCGS and NGC, can sell for phenomenal sums, with full steps variants skyrocketing to six-figure prices. The difficulty in finding well-struck examples from this era makes such coins even more elusive and desirable, fueling intense competition among collectors. Coin grading is a vital factor in evaluating this nickel's value. Professional certification authenticates its authenticity and assigns a numerical grade based on condition, strike precision, and eye appeal. A superior grade 1960 Jefferson nickel, particularly one certified with full steps, can easily exceed $250,000 in today's market. Its combination of rarity, exquisite detailing, and immense collector demand solidifies it as a numismatic masterpiece. Why is the 1960 Jefferson nickel so valuable? Despite its large mintage, very few remain in immaculate condition due to decades of circulation and natural wear. Many suffered from weak strikes, environmental damage, or mishandling, significantly diminishing their appeal to high-end collectors. The difficulty in locating an uncirculated, sharp-detailed specimen has amplified its market value, making it an exceptional investment-grade coin. For dedicated collectors and investors, this Jefferson nickel represents far more than a simple 5-cent piece. It embodies history, artistry, and the thrill of unearthing a true numismatic treasure. Whether you're an experienced numismatist or just beginning your journey, acquiring a pristine 1960 Jefferson nickel is a monumental achievement. Its legacy, breathtaking beauty, and soaring value guarantee that it remains one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. If you are fortunate enough to own one, you now grasp the immense fortune it holds for the future. The 1975 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark is a hidden gem in the world of numismatics, with its scarcity and pristine condition elevating its worth beyond expectations. While the Philadelphia Mint produced a significant number of these coins, finding one in top-tier uncirculated condition with a strong strike is exceptionally rare. The demand among collectors has surged in recent years, pushing values to impressive levels, with high-grade specimens fetching upwards of $50,000 at auctions. If the coin exhibits full steps, a designation given to coins with sharply struck Monticello steps, it can command an even higher premium, making it a true collector's dream. This coin continues the iconic Monticello series that began in 1938. Featuring the distinguished portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse. His profile, designed by Felix Schlag, is flanked by Liberty and the date 1975, while the phrase "in God we trust" reaffirms its historical significance. The lack of a mint mark indicates that it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, a key detail for collectors differentiating it from Denver and San Francisco issues. On the reverse, the intricate depiction of Jefferson's Monticello estate remains a defining feature of this classic coin. The words "a pluribus unum" arch above the stately structure, while United States of America and 5 cents are inscribed below. Collectors particularly seek out well-struck examples with sharp detail in Monticello's columns and steps, as weak strikes were common during this period. A perfectly struck full steps variant can make the difference between a modestly valuable coin and one worth thousands. The market value of the 1975 Jefferson nickel is heavily influenced by condition, rarity, and collector demand. Coins graded MS66 or higher by premier services like NGC and PCGS can see extraordinary price surges. The full steps designation is particularly critical. Examples in MS67 full steps can exceed $60,000, reflecting their extreme rarity and desirability. Coins with this level of preservation and striking quality are few and far between, elevating their status as elite numismatic treasures. One of the biggest factors driving the value of this nickel is the challenge of finding well-preserved specimens. Many 1975 Jefferson nickels suffered from weak strikes, bag marks, or general circulation wear, which significantly diminishes their collector appeal. High-quality examples have become increasingly scarce, and as more collectors recognize their rarity, demand continues to climb, further boosting their worth. For collectors and investors alike, the 1975 Jefferson nickel is more than just a common 5-cent piece. It is a remarkable artifact of U.S. history and a valuable numismatic asset. Whether you are fortunate enough to own one or are searching for the perfect specimen, this coin represents both historical significance and financial opportunity. With its rising market value and increasing scarcity, the 1975 Jefferson nickel stands as one of the most sought-after coins in the Jefferson series, making it a prized addition to any collection. The 1964 Jefferson nickel with a D mint mark is one of the most extraordinary coins in American numismatics, commanding an astonishing value of up to $65,000 in today's auction market. If you're a dedicated coin collector or an investor searching for the next big discovery, this coin could be the ultimate addition to your collection. Designed by renowned sculptor Felix Schlag, the Jefferson nickel was introduced in 1938 to replace the Buffalo nickel. The obverse of the coin features a striking portrait of Thomas Jefferson, one of the founding fathers and the third president of the United States. The reverse displays his iconic Monticello estate, symbolizing Jefferson's lasting legacy and contributions to American history. The year 1964 was particularly significant for U.S. coinage. It marked the last year that the U.S. Mint produced nickels with the classic 75% copper and 25% nickel composition before shifting its approach in response to rising metal costs. The Denver Mint, represented by the D mint mark, played a crucial role in minting these coins, making them especially desirable among collectors today. Several key factors contribute to the immense value of this coin. While millions of Jefferson nickels were minted in 1964, finding a well-preserved example with sharp details, clear inscriptions, and minimal wear is extremely rare. Numismatists actively seek out coins that stand out due to their aesthetic appeal and rarity. The 1964 Jefferson nickel with a D mint mark ticks all the boxes for serious collectors and investors. Depending on the coin's grade and overall condition, the value can range anywhere from $50 to an incredible $65,000 or more. Auction records have shown that high-grade specimens in MS66 plus or better conditions have achieved record-breaking prices. Grading plays a crucial role in determining a coin's market value. The most prestigious grading services, such as PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, and NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company, use a scale from 1 to 70 to assess a coin's condition. Coins graded MS60 to MS63 have slight imperfections, but retain a strong luster with an estimated value of $500, $5,000. Higher grade specimens in MS64 to MS65 have fewer marks and more detail, with an estimated value of $10,000, $30,000. Ultra-rare coins in MS66 and above, in near-perfect condition, often command prices over $50,000, $65,000 in major auctions. To ensure authenticity, always purchase from reputable dealers or certified auction houses. Pay attention to grading, as a small difference in grade can mean a difference of thousands of dollars in value. Proper storage in protective cases helps prevent environmental damage and preserves the coin's condition. Staying informed about market trends, recent auction results, and expert insights can help collectors and investors make well-informed decisions. The 1964 Jefferson nickel with a D mint mark is more than just a coin. It's a valuable piece of American history. Its rarity, stunning design, and skyrocketing market value make it a must-have for serious collectors and investors alike. With values continuing to rise, securing a high-grade example today could prove to be an exceptional investment for the future. If you come across a pristine 1964 Jefferson nickel with a D mint mark, make sure to hold on to it tightly, because this rare gem is a true numismatic treasure worth thousands. The 1953 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark is one of the most extraordinary coins in American numismatics, commanding an astonishing value of up to $85,000 in today's auction market. If you're a dedicated coin collector or an investor searching for the next big discovery, this coin could be the ultimate addition to your collection. Designed by renowned sculptor Felix Schlag, the Jefferson nickel was introduced in 1938 to replace the Buffalo nickel. The obverse of the coin features a striking portrait of Thomas Jefferson, one of the founding fathers and the third president of the United States. The reverse displays his iconic Monticello estate, symbolizing Jefferson's lasting legacy and contributions to American history. The year 1953 was particularly significant for U.S. coinage. It marked a period of post-war economic stability, making these coins an essential part of everyday transactions. The Philadelphia Mint, represented by the absence of a mint mark, played a crucial role in minting these coins, making them especially desirable among collectors today. Several key factors contribute to the immense value of this coin. While millions of Jefferson nickels were minted in 1953, finding a well-preserved example with sharp details, clear inscriptions, and minimal wear is extremely rare. Numismatists actively seek out coins that stand out due to their aesthetic appeal and rarity. The 1953 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark ticks all the boxes for serious collectors and investors. Depending on the coin's grade and overall condition, the value can range anywhere from $5,000 to an incredible $85,000 or more. Auction records have shown that high-grade specimens in MS66 plus or better conditions have achieved record-breaking prices. Grading plays a crucial role in determining a coin's market value. The most prestigious grading services, such as PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, and NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company, use a scale from 1 to 70 to assess a coin's condition. Coins graded MS60 to MS63 have slight imperfections but retain a strong luster with an estimated value of $5,000, $7,000. Higher grade specimens in MS64 to MS65 have fewer marks and more detail, with an estimated value of $15,000, $40,000. Ultra-rare coins in MS66 and above, in near-perfect condition, often command prices over $65,000, $85,000 in major auctions. To ensure authenticity, always purchase from reputable dealers or certified auction houses. Pay attention to grading, as a small difference in grade can mean a difference of thousands of dollars in value. Proper storage in protective cases helps prevent environmental damage and preserves the coin's condition. Staying informed about Market trends, recent auction results, and expert insights can help collectors and investors make well-informed decisions. The 1953 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark is more than just a coin. It's a valuable piece of American history. Its rarity, stunning design, and skyrocketing market value make it a must-have for serious collectors and investors alike. With values continuing to rise, securing a high-grade example today could prove to be an exceptional investment for the future. The 1955 Monticello Jefferson nickel. Now, this isn't just any nickel. It's a coin in very good uncirculated condition, and if you're into coin collecting, you'll definitely want to know about its value in today's market. So, if you're interested in learning what makes this coin rare, its unique characteristics, and how much it could be worth, stay tuned. First, let's take a closer look at the 1955 Jefferson nickel. This coin was part of the Monticello series, which was struck from 1938 to 2004 and features President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse. As you can see, the 1955 Jefferson nickel displays a portrait of Thomas Jefferson facing left. Above his head, you'll find the word Liberty, and beneath his image, the year 1955 is stamped. To the right, the phrase, "In God We Trust," is inscribed. Now, the key feature here is the D mint mark, meaning it was produced at the Denver Mint, which is important when identifying rare coins. On the reverse side, we see Monticello, Jefferson's famous home in Virginia, along with the words E pluribus, unum, and United States of America. The coin also shows the denomination 5 cents, which is why this coin is often referred to as the 5-cent piece, or nickel. Now that we've got a good look at the design, let's talk about the coin's condition and its rarity. The 1955 Jefferson nickel we're discussing here is in very good uncirculated condition. This means the coin was well preserved and exhibits minimal wear. There are some light signs of circulation, but overall, the coin maintains much of its original luster and detail, which is what you want in a collector's piece. When coins are labeled very good uncirculated, it indicates they've never been in heavy circulation and still retain strong features on the obverse and reverse. The distinction between this and other grades, like good or fine, is crucial in determining value. As a general rule of thumb, the better the condition, the higher the value. Now let's get to the exciting part, the value. A 1955 Jefferson nickel in very good uncirculated condition is considered rare. Over the years, the market for rare silver coins like this has fluctuated, but if you look at current trends, coins like these can fetch anywhere from $180,000 in very good uncirculated condition. But hold on, that's just the general range for this coin in average condition. If you come across a 1955 Jefferson nickel in exceptionally good condition, or one that's part of a rare find, the value can be much higher, especially if it is part of a certified collection. Collectors are always searching for coins that have little to no damage, minimal tarnish, and are as close to mint as possible. Now, why is this coin so valuable, especially in these rarer conditions? Well, it all comes down to scarcity. While millions of these nickels were minted in 1955, not many were well preserved, especially in the uncirculated condition we're talking about today. Over time, fewer of these coins have survived without wear and tear. In fact, many have been lost to damage, age, or simply worn down. So finding one in very good uncirculated condition is a real treat. Coin collectors and investors are also looking for coins that can appreciate in value over time, and as you know, silver coins often do well on the market. The value of a silver nickel can be tied to its composition, historical significance, and condition. In the case of the 1955 Jefferson nickel, its silver content and the fact that it's part of a historic series make it a desirable piece for those looking to complete their collections. To wrap things up, the 1955 Jefferson nickel in very good uncirculated condition is a gem in the world of coin collecting. With its clean design, silver content, and rarity in excellent condition, this nickel has earned a spot in the hearts of many collectors and investors alike. So if you're lucky enough to own one of these beauties, or if you're thinking of adding it to your collection, now you know just how special it is. Whether you're in it for the fun of collecting or the potential for future value, the 1955 D Monticello Jefferson nickel is definitely worth keeping an eye on. Valuable and rare, the 1961 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark is a prized possession for coin collectors. This coin, in very good uncirculated condition, stands out in the numismatic world due to its scarcity, collector demand, and grading significance. The 1961 Jefferson nickel is part of the Monticello series, minted from 1938 to 2004. On the obverse, it features a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson. Above his head, the word Liberty is inscribed, and the year 1961 is stamped below. To the right, the phrase, "In God We Trust," is prominently displayed. Notably, this coin lacks a mint mark, indicating it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, a crucial detail for identifying rare specimens. The reverse of the coin showcases Monticello, Jefferson's historic home in Virginia, along with the inscriptions E Pluribus Unum and United States of America. The denomination 5 cents is also clearly visible, reinforcing its identity as a classic nickel. When evaluating the condition and rarity of the 1961 Jefferson nickel, its uncirculated status is key. A very good uncirculated coin exhibits minimal wear, retaining its original luster and sharp details. While some minor marks may be present, the coin's overall integrity remains intact. Collectors seek well-preserved examples, as higher grades command significantly greater value in the market. Coin grading plays a critical role in determining the value of this nickel. Professional grading services such as NGC and PCGS assess the coin's condition, assigning grades that range from MS60, mint state, to MS70, perfect mint state. Coins with minimal blemishes, strong details, and vibrant luster often draw premium bids at auctions. A certified coin with a high grade can fetch exponentially higher prices due to the confidence it provides to collectors and investors. Now, let's discuss the value. A 1961 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark in very good uncirculated condition can be worth approximately $150,000. However, coins in superior condition or with unique attributes can fetch even higher prices, especially if part of a certified collection. Collector demand continues to drive up the value of these coins, particularly for well-preserved and professionally graded specimens. Why is this coin so valuable? The answer lies in its rarity. While millions of these nickels were minted in 1961, very few have survived in pristine, uncirculated condition. Many have been lost, damaged, or worn down over time, making well-preserved examples highly sought after. Coin collectors and investors alike recognize the potential for appreciation, as historical coins with exceptional preservation often increase in value over the years. In summary, the 1961 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark is a true gem in the numismatic world. With its sharp design, historical significance, and high market value, it remains a coveted piece for collectors and investors alike. Whether you're an avid collector or a newcomer to coin collecting, this rare nickel is definitely one to watch. If you're fortunate enough to own one, you now understand just how special it is. The 1980 Monticello Jefferson nickel with a P mint mark in red color condition. If you're a coin collector or simply interested in the rare coins that could make a significant impact on your collection, let's take a look at the coin itself. The Monticello Jefferson nickel has a rich history. First introduced in 1938 to honor Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States by 1980, this coin had undergone decades of design refinement. The obverse features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson designed by Felix Schlag, while the reverse shows Monticello, Jefferson's home in Virginia. But what makes the 1980 version so special, especially with the P mint mark? Let's break that down. The P on the coin refers to the Philadelphia Mint, which was responsible for producing these nickels. The Philadelphia Mint has a long-standing history of striking coins, and coins with the P Mint mark are often found in slightly higher demand because of their production and distribution. It's also important to note that while the P Mint mark itself isn't rare, it adds a layer of uniqueness to any coin, especially in certain conditions. In the case of the 1980 Jefferson nickel, the P Mint mark helps identify the coin's origin, adding to its collectability. Now, we have to talk about the red color condition of this specific coin. Normally, nickels are known for their silver or grayish tone due to their copper-nickel alloy composition. However, when coins like this 1980 nickel are well preserved, they can develop a reddish hue, often caused by environmental factors or the natural oxidation process of the metals over time. This red color condition is a highly sought-after feature for collectors because it indicates that the coin has been in exceptional condition, often avoiding heavy wear and tear. A coin in this color condition typically shines with a brilliant reddish tint and demonstrates a level of preservation that sets it apart from other, more common nickels. Coins in this condition can be considered gems, and when it comes to rare and exceptional coins, collectors are willing to pay top dollar for such well-maintained pieces. While the 1980 Jefferson nickel isn't the rarest coin ever made, it's important to note that its value dramatically increases when found in unique and pristine conditions. When it comes to rare coins, condition is key. The 1980 Jefferson nickel, especially in the red color condition with a P Mint mark, is highly coveted due to its rarity in this particular state. Finding a 1980 Jefferson nickel in this rare color condition is not something you come across every day. Most 1980 coins circulated heavily, resulting in more wear, damage, and discoloration. The fact that this coin has survived with minimal damage and has retained its rich reddish hue makes it a rare and valuable find in today's market. It looks and feels as though it was minted just yesterday. Now, let's get to the exciting part: the market value. The 1980 Monticello Jefferson nickel in red color condition is a prized coin among collectors, and depending on the coin's specific condition, it could fetch anywhere from $80,000 to potentially over $70,000 in some cases. For post-collection purchases, the price will average around $2,000 in some cases. But what drives the price? Coins that come from mint years with fewer examples in outstanding condition are far more valuable to collectors, especially when you're looking at coins that have historical significance like the Jefferson Nickel series. Coins with striking features and rare color conditions like this one are in high demand at auctions and among serious collectors. At major coin auctions, you might see this rare coin go for a premium, especially if it's graded in near mint or mint condition. Coins graded by professional services such as the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation or the Professional Coin Grading Service could significantly increase the value, with some auctions starting bids even higher for a piece like this. So, there you have it, the 1980 Monticello Jefferson nickel with the P Mint mark in red color condition. It's an incredibly rare coin with immense value in today's market. Whether you're looking to add it to your collection or potentially cash in on its worth, if you're a collector, keep an eye out for this coin in your local shops, auctions, and online platforms, as finding one in red color condition can be quite the treasure. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed exploring these rare and valuable Jefferson nickels with us, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on more exciting coin discoveries. These 5-cent treasures are proof that even the smallest coins can hold incredible value and history.